Hey Tanner, just to make a couple big plays there in the first half tonight, how gratifying was that for you?
I mean, obviously, anytime you make good plays, when you find around with your teammates, it's always fun. It's always exciting. And then obviously to have your brothers there around you, supporting you, and having fun with you, and they're making plays too. It's always fun. So I think we just tried to come out and we knew they wanted to run the ball. We wanted to be physical, and when they put the ball in the air, you want to make plays on the ball. So I think we did that today.
That pass breakup late in the first half, just what did you see in that play? How were you able to get over there and break that up?
Yeah, that was a tough play. Not to get into coverage details, but basically my job was to protect, anything deep from hash to sideline. So there was multiple guys, running. So I'm trying to protect multiple guys, and I saw the throw late, speed turned, and luckily, I got that ball out. But yeah, that was a tough play to make. I'm glad I was able to make it for sure.
How do you feel like JK and Jair stepped up tonight?
Oh yeah, they stepped up big time. I mean, obviously, you got Cam Brown and Denzel down. It's going into preparation is kind of scary a little bit just because those guys haven't played much. But I mean, they came in comfortable, willing to listen. I'm talking to them on the field, and they're trying to get checks. They're listening. So all of that was great. And they stepped up big time and handled their business.
Yeah, sort of unknown in a lot of
right.
What do you guys see out of him?
Yeah, I mean, right. Yeah, I mean, he's a cornerback that's not afraid to go against the best. I mean, you see it in practice. Marvin Harrison, Jackson, whoever's Meg. We got really good receivers, and he's not afraid to step out there, even though he's a freshman. I mean, he's like, I want Marvin, I want Jay. So when you see things like that early on, he's very confident. And I think that's why the coaches like him. That's why we like him. He's confident. He's also poised. For a freshman, he's willing to listen. Like I said, I'm on the field, like, hey, Jair, you got this, and that. He's like, all right, I got you. It's no panic. He's very poised and very technically sound in his assignment. So that's why we like him.
Has it struck you just the depth of this safety room? I mean, last week and Josh kind of got a healthy stretch.
Right.
This week, Cam has been lazy.
Right. Yeah.
What does that say about just this room?
Yeah. No, we definitely got depth back there. I mean, we trying to all get healthy. That's the goal. We all want to be healthy, so everybody can get a little piece of the fun. So that's what we're kind of working on right now. I think we're doing a really good job at that. But I mean, like you said, that goes to show that anybody back there can really step in and make plays. And I think that's what's been shown the past couple of weeks, that all of us can be interchangeable and really go out there and fly around and make plays.
You've seen a lot of things, obviously, in your career. Did you feel like you had to go up and say anything to Jair and JK, or do anything to them with them pregame to get them in the right mindset?
I mean, obviously, I remember how it was when I had my first start my sophomore year at Oklahoma State. So I kind of knew some of the thoughts that were going in their head. So yeah, I went up to them and just told them, like, you don't got to do anything special. You just got to do your job. Like, sometimes when you're young, you think oh, it's all on me. You know what I mean? But you got 10 other guys on the field that we got your back. So you just got to go out there and do your one job. You know what I mean? So I told them that exactly. I was like, man, you don't got to do nothing special. Just go do your job. I'm sure. And both of them were like, shook their head and they were ready to go.
Was your start in similar circumstances? Did you have to fill in for someone?
Yeah, I actually did. Yeah, I had to fill in for an injury. Same thing. Yeah, so I had to fill in. I was nervous, all types of things. So I ended up having a really good game, just like they did. So I think just knowing that if you just do your job, everything will work out. It's important for young guys.
I'm sure Jair didn't like that pass interference call on him.
Yeah.
Did you have to say anything to him after that, or do you feel like about it?
Yeah, nah. I was just like, next play. As a DB, you got to be able to go to the next play, even though we may not agree with the call, but next play it happened. Next play, if he would have kept thinking about it, he may have did something else, bad. So I just told him next play, and I think he did a good job, forgetting about it and keep playing.
You mentioned the depth of the safety room. Sonny got out there a little bit today too. Just kind of I know you haven't looked at film, but just what you see from Sonny, and what you see from him throughout the week to make you think that he can get on the field and do it.
Right. I mean, last week when we played Toledo, he got in there and made some things happen. So he's a big physical kid, and he's another guy. Even though I think he's like 17, he's pretty poised as well. I mean, just you know, he's from Columbus, so he's comfortable here, but you know, he's very poised as well. So you know, last week seeing what he did, and like you said, you know, we had some injuries, so we need somebody to step up, and he was our guy. So he did a really good job coming into a bigger Wisconsin team. You know, being a bigger body, he filled in pretty good, really good.
You're on a team where the offense gets all the headlines,
Right.
And you guys are a little bit in the shadows. Are you okay with that? Is that just kind of your role, your ID?
Right. Well, I mean, I feel like in football, period, offense is what sells tickets. So like, it don't really matter. I mean, where you are, the offense is, you know, they're gonna get, you know, a lot of the love. But I think as the season goes on, if we keep playing how we're playing, I mean, they're gonna recognize us as a top defense in the country. I mean, I don't know what we're ranked defensively, but you know, hopefully we're gonna be a top 5 defense. I'm sure Noah says that all the time. So I think, you know, if we continue to play how we're playing, we're gonna get the accolades and the, you know, attention and all that we deserve. But I love having a great offense. I mean, they make our job easy, so I'm happy. I'm glad.
When you were all cozy and snuggled up in your bed last night dreaming about this game, is this how you envision the first Big Ten game to go?
All right. I mean, yeah, I always try to, you know, envision myself succeeding. You know, before you play games, you know, you kind of, you know, when you watch film, you kind of see yourself making the plays that maybe, you know, somebody you watched on film made. So, I mean, I definitely, you know, was trying to speak some of the plays into existence, and I mean, you know, I'm glad that I was able to make the plays, and they, you know, threw the ball my way when they did for the interception. So it was fun.
How did you feel health-wise tonight after just having not played last week?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, it definitely, you know, I was still a little banged up, but I was ready to play. So, you know, if I'm ready to play, I'm going to go. So I told the coach I was ready to play, and that's what I did tonight. Obviously, still more treatment to get done, but now we got a whole another week to, you know, recover. So I'll be fine. But yeah, I was definitely still a little banged up, but ready to play.
To make a play early like that interception you had, that seemed really important for kind of like offense came out hot and you gave him like a great field position again. Like how big was that play?
Turnovers are huge, man. When you can just flip a game like that, especially I think we got it down to, you know, to the red zone after, you know, the run after the pick. So when you can put the offense in position, especially this offense, when you can put them in position to score, I mean, we like to say blood in the water. So it was definitely blood in the water. You know, coming in, they scored first, we scored first drive, and then, you know, we got the stop. So that was great.
Sorry if you've already been asked, but did you think you were going to score again?
Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I was running. You know, I saw a lot of green gas. Cut back a couple times, and I looked back, saw the guy behind me. I was like, man. But I seen the end zone like in my eyes, and I was like, oh, I might score. But nah, he got me down. But I knew our offense was gonna get it in, so I was still excited.
You've been playing pretty well these first 3 games, but to have a game like tonight, it's probably already been asked, but what does it do for you personally, not just the defense?
Right.
I see you do it, but for you to see yourself do it, you know, here at a place like Ohio State.
Right. I mean, it definitely builds confidence. I mean, I feel like obviously I wasn't at Ohio State last year, but, you know, I made plays in college football, you know, against some good teams. So I knew I could do it. So it was just fun to actually, you know, be able to present it to the Ohio State fans and just, you know, really, you know, excel in front of my teammates as well, and just, you know, fly around with a new team and just really be comfortable with those guys. And I think, you know, we're all gelling together, and there's no limit to what our defense can do.
How do the players?
Yeah, exactly. First, yeah, exactly. So it was just, you know, being able to, you know, like you said, repeat some things I've done in the past, but you know, also like I said, it's a new stage. So I think it was important for me to just keep building my confidence, and, you know, I think it'll excel throughout the rest of the year.
How do the players you have around you here at Ohio State help enable you to make big plays?
Oh yeah, I mean, when you have great players like we have here all around across the board, from offense to defense, special teams, I mean, punter, I mean, we got great players everywhere. So it definitely enhances your ability, because you want to be the best possible version of you, because you see, dang, C.J. Stroud's a really good quarterback, Marvin Harris is really good, Ronnie Hickman's a really good, you know what I mean, things like that. So you want to make sure, all right, make sure I'm on my P's and Q's, make sure I'm always, you know, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I mean, it definitely enhances the game.